All right, welcome to your conclusion of the 2017 American League Division Series. And we just saw that the Yankees came back from an 0-2 deficit against the defending American League champions, Cleveland Indians. And all of a sudden now I'm seeing so many Yankee fans on social media and Facebook, they're cheering. But are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Do you really have the audacity to now start cheering and stop? Well, yeah, here we go. Uh, Houston, we're coming, Houston. Houston, you're gonna have a problem. Are you kidding me? These are the same fans that just a few days ago were calling for Joe Girardi's head on a stick. Yeah, Joe Girardi, the manager of the Yankees, who's been a very good manager in my opinion. Very good, if not above good, very good, maybe excellent. This guy's kept the Yankee ship afloat after, of course, all those at the end of the great Yankee dynasty of the '90s and the 2000s. Jeter retired, Petty retired, Mariano retired, A-Rod retired. It was time for rebuilding, not retooling, rebuilding. And Cashman did a great job. All their blue chip prospects have paid dividends. Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez. They made a few good signings. They signed Didi Gregorius, who we'll talk about in a few minutes. But oh no, I think it was, what was it, last Friday? I'm not sure. After game two, it was after game two where the Yankees had the lead in game two after they got shut out. Game one, the Yankees were shut out. After they won their wild card game against the Twins, it was time. It was time to come and face the defending American League champions, who let's not forget they won. What was it, the record 22 games during the season? This was a very good team, elite team, the Cleveland Indians. Expected to go back to the World Series and win this year. They almost won last year. So game one, they got shut out 4-0. Reality was starting to hit. Game two, they were up and they blew it. Or some say the Joe Girardi blew the game. It wasn't that the Yankees made 3 errors and allowing 2 earned runs. No, the big controversial play was the hits batsman. Girardi didn't challenge it. It was anarchy. Are you kidding me? We had Chapman. It was reported he liked somebody's tweet saying about Girardi should come back. He liked it. All of a sudden, the reports that Gary Sanchez gave him a dirty look after he didn't challenge the call, and Girardi, his defense was, I'll paraphrase here, that his catcher's instincts came in, and he felt that a challenge would have ruined the pitcher's rhythm at the time. I forgot who it was. By the way, most journalists today suck. Nobody knows how to write articles anymore. I'm not going to mention who or what. It's trash journalism all around. Nobody knows how to structure an article anymore. What do they teach it in college? It's not texting, it's journalism. You write differently. So after the Yankees chased Corey Kluber, Sabathia was on the mound. He was in control, and then that was another thing that Girardi took him out after he had pitched 77 pitches. Sabathia had gotten it out in the 6th inning. He took him out. That was one huge criticism. Like, don't forget, Sabathia is he's at the end of his career. You know, he pitched a great game. Kudos to him, but Maybe Joe knows him a little better than you, and the fans and the journalists. But this is the prevalent attitude of our society today. Everybody, all the young people in our society, all the subordinates, they think they know much better than the older people or the incumbents, the people who have been in position, who have been doing their jobs and have done them well and paid their dues, who are wise beyond their years. That's the prevailing attitude of all youth today, youth and newcomers. Everybody thinks they know it all. The old people, they're out of touch. They don't know anything. How about you shut up and just do as you're told for once? And I'm not like that. I don't like to. I'm a rebel, but I know to respect my elders, and I know to respect authority when they have a good resume. Joe Girardi has a pretty decent resume. I think the guy knows a little bit about baseball, more than me and you and Tom, Dick, and Harry and Gary Sanchez and Chapman. So anyway, they blow game 2. Everybody wants Girardi's head on a stick. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible. He cost the Yankees the division. Now he cost them the series. He's horrible. He's horrible. But tonight, the Yankees came back and overcame a 2-0 deficit. And oh boy, the Yankees, all the Yankee fans are happy. Happy. Oh yeah, we're coming. First of all, you're a hypocrite, because I know, and I'm not going to name names, and I don't expect people to know. These are people I see on social media, random people, who I saw just a few days ago that wanted Girardi's head on a stick. Now are cheering. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. And I told him the other day, I said, it's not Girardi's fault. First of all, you're playing elite competition. And game 2, the Yankees made 3 errors. And those errors cost 2 earned runs. They should have never gone 2 extra innings. No, it's Girardi's fault. It's Girardi's fault. Everybody's always trying to put the blame on somebody except the actual people. Nobody's accountable these days. Nobody wants any accountability or responsibility. So tonight, the Yankees overcome. So if you read the title, I say, was it an upset or was it a collapse? I say it's a collapse. The Indians blew this series. Blew it. They blew a tremendous season, a tremendous 2-year run. And now, because they lost the series last year and they lost this division series now, they are a bust. They are a failure. Just like that. This loss tonight has made this Indians team a failure. You know who should lose their job? Terry Francona. I'm sorry. This guy, I know he's living off his fame in Boston. That was 13 years ago. This team should have won the World Series last year and should be back again this year. Should have defended the title, but no. So the Yankees won tonight. Gregorius, the hero of the game. He had 2 home runs, I believe. They held on. The Indians bats died. Their pitching died. Their fielding died. Everything about them died. So I wanted to make this video not to celebrate the Yankees win. Even though I'm a Met fan, and I would have, but to chastise all these fake Yankee fans, privileged Yankee fans who actually were so upset. They actually thought coming into the series that they were supposed to win this series. It was their right to win this series. We're back in the playoffs. We're going to the World Series. First of all, you guys are lucky so far that all your players have panned out. All the prospects have panned out, and rather quickly. Within a year or two, in some cases like Sanchez, instantly. That's an A on the minor league system. But don't think for a minute it's your right to even be here right now. You were way ahead of schedule during the year. You made the wild card. You played had a great year. You won the wild card game. You weren't supposed to win this series. Don't get it twisted. And guess what? You're not supposed to win against the Astros. The Astros are another head and shoulders right now above the Yankees. Head and shoulders. Does that mean the Yankees are going to lose them? I don't know. Maybe the Yankees are on a magical ride, like we saw with the Mets in 2015. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I just wanted to get that off my chest. Uh, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.